What's up, everybody? We are back. I got my man CG. What's happening, Craig?
I haven't seen you in such a long time. Let's go.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while, Craig.
Yeah, 48 hours.
Boy, at least, man. Hey, man, this one we've been talking about a little while, man. We were talking about doing with the boss, talking about
Yeah,
football, the boss. Man, what an interesting character, man. Before we get cranked up, I want to tell
yeah,
everybody make sure hit like, subscribe.
absolutely.
Um, Let us know any memories you have of the Boz or any big time college football that sticks out to you. But yeah, let's get it going, man.
Yeah,
We're talking about a Texas guy, man. Was football in high school football in Texas is huge.
huge.
I mean, it's like church.
The
If you're
pinnacle
out in
is,
the middle of
yeah,
nowhere,
yeah, people, you know this. You live in Texas, Mikey. People base their lives, it's the truth, around high school football. So you can imagine playing for, UT is like playing, one of your kids playing for the University of Texas, but high school football, your life, as a parent, your life is based around that.
right? It's the biggest
Yeah,
thing you got going
yeah,
because
absolutely.
if
Friday
you're
Night
living out
Lights.
in one of these Friday Night Lights, man,
Yeah.
if you're living in one of these little towns, like he was from somewhere just outside of Irving, it looks
Yeah,
like, which is
yeah, I saw today he was from. I was going to ask you if you knew it. I'm sure we'll get into it. I saw he went to MacArthur Park High School, I think it was called,
yes,
in
yes,
Irving. And we know the Cowboys. Everything was old Cowboy Stadium. I think it was in Irving, Texas, right?
right. He was at MacArthur High School, Irving, and like you say, Dallas Cowboys there. So think how big football is going to be there,
Yeah,
you know,
he
and
was there.
probably not a lot other to do than sports, playing football
Football.
and
That's
stuff.
it. Football. Yeah, yeah.
So, and from what I've gathered and seen over the years and everything, Boz was not the Boz in high school.
No.
You know, he was just a
Mhm.
young dude from Texas playing football.
But Bosworth's mother says the two have been competing against each other since the age of 8 when they both played for the Irving Boys Football Association. Bosworth has now grown into a 6'3", 230-pound linebacker. Wednesday night, Bosworth signed to play with the Sooners as his parents and coaches looked on. Bosworth says he was contacted by about 45 colleges, including Notre Dame, Princeton, Nebraska, and all the Southwest Conference schools except Arkansas. He tells us why he picked OU, where he will play strong side linebacker.
It was really the winning program and attitude that everybody on the team, the coaching staff, and everybody in the environment really had over all the other schools that I visited that made me pick OU over A&M. Really was the only one I picked.
Tell me, is there a lot of pressure as far as recruiting is concerned?
I don't really think so. The pressure is put on usually by what the kids think. Your peers, if they think that you're receiving something, and then they ask you about it, what'd you get this weekend, stuff like that. It's really, they don't really give you anything unless you're looking for it and you hold out to get it, and that's when the trouble kind of starts to happen.
Did you hold out for anything?
No, I didn't. I wasn't looking for anything. I didn't want to get anybody in trouble.
Very smart guy, and I'll get into it as we go, and it'll become common sense to people when they if that I'm sure people will know it, but very smart guy, and we'll explain. I'll get into it. Very smart.
Without a doubt. Do you have any things that you want to
Well, you
before
know,
we go into college? So you've been in
yeah,
high school, young age.
yeah. You know what it is? I mean, Boz came on the scene. I was an athlete. We've talked. I mean, we didn't really get into depth, but like I'm sure we all were, or new athletes, or I know you were athletic yourself, and boxing. My thing was football, baseball, football, growing up. But I chose football to play. But I played both. Decent, whatever. Um, but so Boz is 2 years older than me. He's 60, I'm 58. But what happens is you start to follow. Now, I didn't follow him in high school because you're wrapped up in your own mind
Right.
and your own dreams and what you have. Um, but as you get to that college, and whether it's that you're drifting away and going down a different road, or you notice it years later, you start to look at that class you believe you would have been part of going into those next levels of college and maybe dreaming about playing Pro Bowl, whatever it is. And you start to see, you look at, I know I did, you start to compare those peers, even though you didn't play with them or play against, you start to compare those guys in those age groups and those schools and, what you think you could have done or, or whatever. And you say, I matched up size wise, speed wise, capability, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we could get into it. So, yes, I knew who Brian was, especially, once his freshman year in Oklahoma, he got on the scene quick, made a name for himself quick. We'll get into it. Did not know him coming out of high school. But then the accolades started pouring in for him. And, we'll get into it. Now, I read some today, and I don't normally, Mike, I have to start doing this. It's not fair, to you, myself, to people listening. Because sometimes you think you know something, you don't need to brush up on things. But as you get older, you need to brush up. And I was interested in brushing up today a little bit on what maybe things I forgot or about the Boz. So yeah, definitely interesting stuff.
Yeah, and I think
somebody I liked. I liked
a very
him too.
Smart guy too, man. Yeah, I did too,
Right.
man. And he was.
I love the Boz.
Yeah, man. He was. See, I mean, okay, so we go back. Me and you did the tattoo show.
Yes.
We talked about tattoos standing out, that type of thing. Boz has got the earrings. Now, let's start off first of all. So he gets recruited to Oklahoma, right?
Right.
To be a Sooner. He's heavily recruited, to go, which where he went is not that far from where he lived. So Irving is up north Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Oklahoma's right there.
Right.
Oklahoma's literally right
I was going to
there.
ask you, I figured you would break down the geography for us.
Very close. So he didn't go that far. I mean, he went a drive away. Anything's a drive, but I mean.
Yeah, everything is a drive, right.
Right.
But it wasn't a 12-hour trip.
No, he wasn't on the other side of the continent.
Yeah,
other side
absolutely.
of the country, anything like that. He was, he was right. He was one straight shot up from his family's house. And so, he gets heavily recruited. And I think starting off as a freshman, I know, he wasn't even the Boz then. He was,
Nope.
Was he redshirted the first year?
I think he redshirted. I know he had 3 years at Oklahoma. I know that. Looking over his statistics at Oklahoma, played 3 years. They probably redshirted him, and then he played 3, and then entered the draft after 3 seasons of playing. So he's probably back then. That's what they did. They basically read any freshman that was highly thought of, highly recruited, not just the quarterbacks, defensive players. With exceptions, they didn't do it too. But in his case, I don't know if it was due to any injuries. It was probably just to get more eligibility out of him. But I don't think he played his freshman year at all. I think he was either redshirted or whatever the case may be with him. But he had 3 years of playing.
Right, and I think you're right on that. And I think what happened was I think they wanted to they were going to give his number to someone.
Oh, over a number?
Yeah, they were going to, and that's when he really stepped
the Boz. He came to Boz.
Hey, this ain't going to work, man, or whatever, And so, he kind of developed the persona and the character of the Boz over that time, which
very
to
smart.
me I loved it, man. Yeah. The haircuts,
Did he I don't want to say he invented, but let's face it, that mohawk became every kid was doing it. I remember all the little kids running around with mohawks trying to dye it blue or whatever he was doing.
Yeah,
the earrings, yeah. Remember the neck roll, Mikey? The old neck rolls.
Are you kidding me, man? Hey,
yeah.
So
did you wear a neck roll when you played?
Listen, I had a collar on. We
yeah.
Because of the Boz.
Yeah,
no joke. I mean, I wanted to play linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker. Absolutely.
It motivated me, man. I was pumped.
Absolutely.
I would watch this guy hit people and just try to do everything he could to make a play.
He was a good role model, and I'll get into it. He stood for everything right on the field when it came to in between the lines. He played the game the right way. I'm not talking about any of the antics and showmanship. When the whistle blew, he played the game. He was aggressive. He played everything you want your linebackers to do. He was a very aggressive guy. Played to the whistle. He wasn't a dirty player. He went hard. And that's how he played the game.
That's right. Here, I'm going to put up a clip real fast.
Yeah,
man.
Please do.
we can talk during it too. Here's some of them, just being pumped and on the field.
Crowd was crazy with him, man.
Oh man, I mean, people wanted to see this guy play football, man. They wanted to see what's he going to do this week. How's his hair going to be? Is he going to make some tackles? Is he going? You know what I mean? We'll get into that too. The shirt that got him in trouble, But
I love these clips, man.
It just he was an amazing player, man. I believe the only player to get the Butkus Award twice.
Yes. Only player to get the Butkus Award twice, 85 and 86, I believe he got it.
I think so, man.
85 and 86. Now, Brian wasn't just. It's rare. That is a rare achievement. I know it's been done. I don't know the analytics to it, but it's a rare achievement. It's not something common. Back-to-back years, you're winning the best linebacker in the country. So he came into the NFL with lofty expectations. It wasn't given to him. He earned it. He earned that.
Right.
He earned that.
Yeah, he was two-time Dick Butkus.
Yeah, was it 85, 86, 86, 87?
And you know what?
It doesn't matter. I know he came out. I think he was drafted.
I think it's 85, 86 as well.
Yeah, I think it's 85, 86. I think he got drafted in 87.
Yes, and so so many big college games too, and one of the big rivalries with
Nebraska.
It was Nebraska big, and then the Canes.
Texas, they rival with Texas too, right?
Oh, huge there. Yeah.
So many.
No,
Kansas.
those games. Listen, man, and you got to think about it. I'm here, and I'm rooting for Oklahoma. Now, having said that, my mom was born in Oklahoma, so I have. My mom was born there, man.
I'm telling everybody.
Don't let them know. Hey, I was listen during practice, man. Summer practice. I'm wearing an OU jersey at school. For my practice.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Man, I was into it, man. Every game I watched, and just because of the excitement, man. One player.
Exciting time. Barry Switzer.
Switzer's there. That's what
a lot of excitement there. I'm trying to think, I don't want to drift here, but I'm trying to think as we're talking. I wasn't thinking about it when I was just brushing up a little bit on the bus. I'm trying to think who their running back was then. I don't know if it was Billy Joe Dupree, if it was Marcus Dupree, or they had so many great backs came out of Billy. But I don't think he was there with Sims, right? Billy Sims before Boz. I'm not sure if it was
the whole team.
I'll find out time. But just they were talented. They were the pinnacle for anybody. If you were a kid playing football, whether you liked Oklahoma or not, if your dream was to play college ball, play it. Come on, man. Oklahoma came calling, you're running there. You would have jumped. You would have jogged. I'll be there in 4 days. I'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Nebraska, those were the schools, man. Those were the schools.
Yeah. Nebraska.
Yeah, and I told you, I'm a big Penn State. I'm a big Penn State guy, but those schools, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They bleed it, man. They just have it for
100,000 crazy fans. Come on, man. That's football, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We had a kid from down the street, man, and I coached him a little bit in Little League. He ended up playing for Oklahoma State University, and his last name was Lemon. He went on to play for the Cowboys and for Tampa Bay for a little while and stuff. Kansas City. But anyway. Those fans were so hardcore. There was a whole section that wore lemon heads. They called themselves the lemon heads, and they would. Man, they'd write his name on their chests and all this.
That's great, man.
Oklahoma,
priceless.
Big-time football,
priceless.
But that was Oklahoma State. We're talking
OSU,
man.
Yeah.
Tell me, what any other stuff that stands out during the college years, man?
No, just the college. It's hard not to. When you think Oklahoma, those years or Boz, not to think of everything that went with it. It's almost impossible if you lived it in that time. You're a fan of college football or whatever the case may be, to not know what went on with the Boz and everything that went with it in those years. Were just exciting times, crazy times, great times.
Right. Now,
and all the other stuff, whatever, Yeah.
It was just he was just such a exciting player to watch. that it made it fun to watch football. When you got somebody like that, no matter who it is, offense or defense.
Look,
and
I'm not a big Deion Sanders fan. Okay, the antics. I don't. Now, that being said, as somebody that says he knows the game and studied the game and all of that stuff, could I say Deion Sanders was not a truly great corner, or possibly the best corner that ever played? Like, no, he is. He is. I didn't like him at all. I still don't like him. I don't like how he coaches. I like nothing about the person outside of him being a Christian. Okay.
Right.
That being said, Deion Sanders, the football player, was a great one.
Oh yeah.
So
you can't take it away from him.
He was one of the best football players I've ever seen in my life in college.
All of his marketing, and that's what Deion does. Prime time was a master marketer. Still is to this day. Marketed his sons perfectly. I know this is not about that. What did the boss marketed himself amazingly?
And that's the point.
So what did he do wrong? Yeah.
Whether or not you liked the way
You
the
gotta
boss,
separate Absolutely.
he was a marketing genius. How many guys coming out of college already have book deals?
No,
and this,
no,
and
that,
that?
and I was going to get into it a little bit later, but when I saw he had a 3.6 GPA, right? So his grade point average, it tells you he's a smart guy, and he majored in business. His major.
Very smart guy.
You put that to use. He's a master marketer, and when they found out, who was this guy who's behind selling all of these shirts and all of this Boz stuff and all this Boz memorabilia.
Yeah.
When it all came back and they peeled back all the layers, it was him.
Right.
Genius. Come on. So he's 40 years ahead of the NIL, 45 years ahead of all the name, image, and likeness. He's ahead of all of that these kids can pay today. He was way ahead of it. And he didn't leave it up to nobody else. He said, I'm going to do this. Long before it's ever even talked about. He did it.
He did it. That's what you're right. He was ahead of the game big time. Before we even go into
Sorry
Seattle,
to drift off there, but
no, that's perfect. I'm saying before we hit Seattle, I want to mention I mentioned the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
That big game against them.
Oh man.
And Alonzo Highsmith was on that team.
That's your guy too, right?
That's my guy, man.
I
That's
know,
my guy too, man.
It's great.
And do you know I never talked to him about that?
Never.
I saw that every day in the gym, talking with Alonzo.
Yeah.
I mean,
always liked him too.
Giving him water during rounds.
I remember when fighting. Yep, we talked about it.
He bought my whole amateur team gloves and stuff like that at that time.
Good guy, yeah.
Good guy, man. We'd be driving. He'd say something, funny. We'd riding off or whatever. And anyway, I never even because I didn't think about his football stuff. I was thinking about boxing. I was in the gym every day. My mind can only focus so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not even thinking about the Oilers. I'm thinking about boxing. I'm not thinking about Miami. I'm thinking about boxing. And so now later on, I sat back and I look and I think about. I went, man, I didn't even ask that guy.
Everything comes to mind. Why did I do this to that? Yeah.
He stood there and called the boss a bitch in his face.
Reason why they don't have the microphones anymore.
Winston Moss had the coin toss, him, Jerome, and Alonzo.
And the coin toss was on national television.
They refused to shake hands.
I distinctly remember the officials threatening to throw a flag on us if we did not shake your opponent's hand. Some of the language that was said there, the coin toss, it was just not right.
Hillman to make the toss as the visitor. It's a head and it's a tail.
Oh, man.
Hurricane teams, they were loaded too.
Yeah. I saw some of the other antics they did to him. Yeah. They called his room like early in the morning and go, "Hey, boss, you up, man?" And he was like, "Who the hell is this, man? What are y'all doing?" He goes, "We're just calling you to make sure you're up, man. You're
going
just messing with him."
Getting his head. Yeah, smart.
Getting his head, man. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. And so, anyway, that was one that kind of stood out. I'm gonna put the clip in there, man. It'll be here, but I see you got the Seahawks shirt on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I told you, Junior. Everybody's a Steeler fan in my house. My boys, everybody. They didn't have a choice growing up, and they saw a crazy Steeler maniac fan. And except the youngest, he's a Seahawk fan.
Is that right? Okay.
He's a Seahawk fan. Yep.
So was he happy with Russell?
Yeah, but he's happy he's gone. Trust me, he was probably 2 years before he was gone. He was saying get rid of this guy.
Yeah, he was already.
And for reasons not again, breaking down reasons, not reasons for being a crazed fan, looking at it and seeing some things there. These guys. I'll just talk about. They've been breaking down film since they're 10, young. So they watch me just as a hobby do this and do this and do this. Get ready for the draft 5 months, 6 months ahead of time. You know what I mean? And so they were always, when they're young, besides playing ball, 10 years old, 8 years old, 11 years old, just watching and before you know it, they're 15, 17, and they're looking and seeing what they see and making their own notes and doing their own. So you're looking at it from a different lens. You understand?
Right.
And
they know the game.
Understanding the terminology and different things, and they learned their own way,
They clearly do know.
So yeah, he would come to me and say, "Hey, he's slowing down. That's why he's not going to Russell Wilson here. He's slowing down. So he's at 5'9". They list him at 5'10". He's not. He's 5'8". So he's not as quick. He loses a step. When you lose a step, he can't roll out. He can't get to those. He can't roll out anymore to look through lanes and see openings in the field, because when he drops back, the guy's too big, so he can't move no more the way he used to. So now he can't get in between that tackle and end, or the guard and tackle, to get those windows to see the field. So when you can't move, you lose that step. Well, you don't have those windows. You really stay away from the middle of the field. Now he's cut the field down. He only throws these long patterns, these long routes. So it just changes what he's doing. He's only using half of the field, and it has to do with really his speed. Whatever. Right. We could look at that one day and break that down on film. And just to
that
see
was a great breakdown.
I guess it's just analytical stuff, but
yeah.
Again, we're looking at it from a different lens, Mike.
No, that was a great breakdown of that.
Yeah,
man.
Just one guy.
Before we also, man, I skipped ahead on one thing. We got to go back to the T-shirt, man. So
yeah. Let's do it.
He tested positive. He tested positive for steroids. He says it was for his shoulder rehab, which 100% is the real thing.
Absolutely.
100%. I think they looked for any reason to stick it to him.
Of course they will.
Come on, man.
This has nothing to do with saying a guy never did steroids in his life. That's not what we're saying.
No.
If anybody knows anything about severe injuries and stuff like that, there's things you do take.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the whole. I remember, of course, the story. We all do. But
right.
Boz never said as he got older or anything. Bottom line is they were looking. They made the kid build himself up and become who he was. Then they're the first ones to rip you down like anything else.
To tear him down, man. To tear him
You
down.
know that they build you up and then tear you down.
So he can't play in the was it the Orange Bowl?
Right.
Also, as far as college goes, college football ranked him number 30 on its list of 100 greatest players of all time. This was in 99.
All right. When I was doing some brush up on him earlier, before we came on, I said to my son, before you just brought this up now, I said to my son, because I was looking at his GPA and I wanted to see how many schools recruited him. I wanted to see, I knew that would be crazy. And I saw it with the back-to-back Buckus Awards. I said to my son, Junior was there. I said, Craig, you remember, Tim Tebow goes down as one of the greatest college quarterbacks in history due to everything they've done at the University of Florida while he was there and everything that he was about. Tim Tebow, one of the greatest.
Sure.
That encompasses everything, everything that went on. The sold-out crowds, they're winning, right? Oklahoma was doing that. So what I said to my son was, I got to know, where do people rank Bosworth when it comes to one of the greatest linebackers that ever played college football? And then we're not just talking about his skill. That's a huge part of it. But it encompasses all of what he did for the University of Oklahoma and college football.
Yeah.
He put eyes on the game.
Without a doubt.
And it wasn't, he was great. And that's what Tebow did. So now you said he came in at number 30. I wouldn't be surprised if it was higher, but it does not shock me. It does not shock me.
It could be now. This is from this is what they listed in 99.
Think about it, Mikey.
Yeah. No,
what he did.
He personally, and the people around me and the guys I saw, man, they were pumped, man, about
And
we couldn't
before,
wait for football practice, man.
And before anybody, wants to leave us a comment, he sucked. He says, guys, we're not saying we think he's the best linebacker that ever played the game. We're talking about he was a great player. He was a great. He brought ambassador for college football. He put Oklahoma. Oklahoma was on the map. They didn't need him, but he made them even bigger at a time when it was needed. He added to that rivalry. He brought so much to that university and to college football. He deserves to be where he was. And if he was ranked higher, I wouldn't have a problem with it. And I am not an Oklahoma fan or a Seahawk fan. Okay.
Right. Yeah. No, I got you, man. That's a great point. And that's the same thing, like you said, with Dion. Whether you like Dion or not, which I'm not a big Dion guy. He's just not a guy.
Got to separate the two, though.
But is he a great player? Is he a smart marketer? Is he?
Absolutely genius. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
The boss, the haircut, the bandana, his whole get-up, man, it was something that we respected.
Are you kidding? Look at it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Nope. You can't take that away from him.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, come on. Well, so that game, it's the Orange Bowl 1987.
Right.
And he's unable to play because he tests positive for steroids. And in the third quarter, he takes off his jersey and he's got this shirt on.
I remember.
NCAA, National Communists Against Athletes.
Oh, it's great. Priceless.
Welcome to Russia.
Listen, man.
Oh, man.
How could I not love this guy?
Lines at the Orange Bowl, Brian unveiled a shirt attacking the NCAA.
He speaks his mind. I like anybody that speaks their mind.
Can you imagine the balls to stand on?
Beautiful.
College football?
Size of a greyhound. Good for him. With his future in front of him, he didn't give a shit. That's how confident he was. He didn't care. He didn't give it a thought. Good for him.
I mean, hey, puts this shirt on, stands out there. They are mad as hell, man. And so anyway, they get back. Switzer ends up kicking him off the team. So he gets kicked off the team. They knew he was going to enter the draft anyway.
Yeah, he was gone.
That year
Switzer showed face. He looks like a hero for kicking him off. You knew he was going.
Right. He had to try to. Oh yeah, not that kid. Let's talk about it. Well,
fucking embarrassing.
There was an NFL strike that year.
Yes.
He enters the
that was a big thing. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And so actually, it's funny. There was a soccer team that drafted him. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't know that.
I guess they were trying to get their name out, and so they drafted him. They go, he didn't say no, so we're drafting him. So he ends up. They did that. It has nothing to do with anything, but I thought it was funny.
No, it is.
He goes ahead. He goes with the Seahawks, man, and his pro career, again, marketing genius. He gets fined for everything.
Yep.
Fined for his hair. He gets fined for his shoes for writing.
Well, that's the uniform league. You know, you got to wear your socks at a certain length. Your jersey's got to be tucked in. You know, here's a guy that cut his jerseys in college. There's no rule against that. And when he didn't cut it, he tied the back of it. So he didn't conform to anybody's rules when it came to uniform stuff and appearance, but his own.
I love it, man. I'm telling you. I keep going. I'm pumped, man.
I think you need to be, here's where, I'm old school in a lot of ways when it comes to the team. Absolutely. But I do believe from playing the game, I knew how I was playing, what I wanted to be in my mind. And, because a lot of that is, you've got to go into a place, you take yourself to a place. And what I'm saying is I wanted to be, I had no problem with, being controlled as far as we're a team here and a brotherhood. Yeah, I'm all with that. I'm family. Yeah. But let me go. Let me be that free fucking spirit I am on the field. Let me be that way. Don't take certain things from me. You know what I mean? So I understood that with him, and good for him. And I don't have a problem with those things, no. As long as you're within your team and you're not putting some will say, well, selfish. He put himself first. I don't believe he put himself first at all.
No,
People
I don't
can't separate the two. Now, he's all about the team. He was about the team because he was selling jerseys. Come on, stop. Whatever.
Yeah.
He was a marketing genius. Don't be upset because nobody else thought of it.
Right. Don't hate on him, man, because of that. I agree.
Well, that's what they were doing.
Well, so they get ready to play. They get ready to play Denver, and he's talking a lot of trash against Elway. Mr. Red. all the people in the stands, they show up. They all got shirts on, Greg, that say who's the boss, talking, just that he's a scumbag, whatever.
Yeah.
Then they find out the boss is the one that sold all this.
Hey, he was doing it. A genius.
Genius, man. I'm telling you.
He was causing all the stir. Who is this bastard causing all this trouble? It's him.
Right. That's right.
He was selling shirts. He was selling shirts. We hate the boss. Kill him. He was selling those. He was selling a lot of stuff saying kill him. He's the word. Like with the big circle with the X in it. It was him. He was selling all of it. Because you got right.
Genius.
People loved him. People loved him. People hated him. So he wanted to be able to people that hated him. He wanted them to be able to buy something too.
Damn right.
I'll get you one way or another.
That's right. I don't want to lose half the market, man.
That's why he said I love them all. I love my fans and the ones that don't love me.
That's right. That's right, man. Without a doubt. So then that'll take us to also one of the more critical points of that happened was when they played the Raiders, man, and everybody was waiting on that big matchup.
Kind of unfair.
When everybody say Bo Jackson ran over Boz at the 1 yard line, come on, man. Guys got full momentum at the one. He didn't run over him. Boz made the tackle, but he made the tackle in the end zone.
Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson, man. Bo Jackson.
I'll tell you, Mike, I must have looked at that highlight. I know you talk about it. I'll tell you. Looking at it, remembering it then, and then going back to it recently, not today, and watching it a few times, because we talked about doing this Boz show for a while, and watching it again to see if I still felt the same way about it then and today. Was it still the same? Like we talk about watching these old fights, stuff that we had vividly about this guy won that fight, he got robbed, and we looked at him, said, wow, we were just fucking crazy fans rooting for our guy,
Right.
So go ahead, say what you want to say. I apologize.
No, that's it. Keep going, man. I love it.
So,
that's it. That is.
I looked at that. To give the ball to Bo. We don't have to say that. We could do a show on Bo one night. Bo was Bo.
Right.
And it wasn't what everybody said when I went back and watched it recently. Yes, he didn't run him over. Is my point. He didn't pancake him, and nor did Boz pull up gun shy on the hit. Listen, if you don't square up, and this isn't to take nothing, Bo could have ran anybody over, right? He ran defensive linemen over. But if you hesitated all in the hole, and there was nobody in between, you came off the end. If you pull up, if you hesitate at all, as you could get run over. If you're not squared up, your technique's not right, you're gonna get run over. He didn't get run over. He definitely he got fucking. He didn't even take he didn't get knocked on his ass. He got dragged into the end zone. It's really what happened.
That's what happened.
He came up late. He hits him late. He's already at the 1 yard line. When he hits him, he's going to carry him into the end zone. Anyway, I'm not saying great tackle. No, it was a shitty play, shitty tackle, attempted a tackle, and he carried him into the end zone where he's actually, I think he held on to his leg for a second and grabbed off his leg. But like everybody, he ran him over. He didn't run him over. Yeah, Bo was Bo.
It wasn't just a
right. It wasn't a pancake. It was not a pancake.
Not
It was not a pancake. Right.
Yeah.
And that being said, people clinged on to that. And again, guys, I'm not saying that's how you tackle somebody. I'm not saying Boz looked great on that. It wasn't a good look.
No.
But it happens. If we go through if we pull up tape every Monday after these games, we'll find 15 of them every Monday. And it's not talked about. It just happens. It's part of the game.
We could name them all, man.
Right. It's part of the game. Sometimes you get them, they get you. Right.
It's without a doubt, man. I mean, that's sports across the board.
You hesitate at all in football. It's not good. It's not going to come out on a good end.
You think nobody ever blocked Michael Jordan?
Yeah, right. And there you go.
You know
Perfect.
what I'm saying?
You
think,
yeah. And it's crazy because people, crazy apologists for the Boz. No, I'm not. Listen, if I was the linebacker coach, I would have been fuming. He got there late. He arrives late. He hesitates, and it's guys. He 4 yards. He went into the end zone. It wasn't like he was from the 20, and no, it was like 4 or 5 yards. Bo was fast. He gets around the end, and by the time Boz gets there, maybe he contacts him on the 2. Whatever. We could go through it. I like to break it down one day. We'll go through it. That was it.
I'm going to put the clip will be in here for sure. so people will be able to see
Yeah.
it's going to be
Put
in
it
there.
up. Yeah, and we can break it down that night. Maybe I need to see it again.
It's
That's what I took away from it.
the pancake that
Right, it's not the pancake
people
we
said,
spoke
like
on.
you said. It wasn't.
But I just didn't want to sound like an apologist for him,
Not at all, not at all. But it was just he said, "Hey man, I got my head on the wrong side of the tackle."
Yeah, wrong side. Absolutely, his technique was terrible on it.
You could tell he was mad at himself.
Yeah, you will be.
But then again, it's Bo Jackson.
But it's Bo Jackson, baby.
10, 15-yard advance run on you.
Bo knows this and Bo knows that. Yeah, you hit him. You fucking hit him.
There. Hey, good luck. Shit. Man, it's Bo Jackson, man, one of the best.
I don't know if anybody hit him square.
Baseball, football, what? Yeah. Bo can do whatever he wants, man. It's Bo.
Bo can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, Bo. Shit.
Yeah,
no,
we'll Bo.
Yeah, Bo Diddle, whoever. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, nah, man. That I think people made a lot of that, but they that was the people that wanted to hate him. They
jumped the train,
yeah. And I watched some other clips like against the Oilers, and he tackled Alonso, and in fact, I think that game he actually had a way better game than Alonso.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Against the Oilers.
I'm glad when we get done with here, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to watch it again this week. When we watch it that night, when you do this, I want to be able to say something. Yeah, I'm going to look at it again when we're done.
For sure, man. For sure. So he ends up with a short pro career because of injuries. Yeah. He had Lloyd's of London insurance because
insured him. Yeah.
They didn't want to pay off his claim. He filed a claim that he had to retire. They tried to say he was injured before. He claimed it was from one hit. He ended up winning, man. It wasn't $7 million. Listen, when I say it wasn't that much.
Back then
compared to
they showed him for a lot. I remember. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So for then it was good money. He got the $7 million, and he went into Hollywood.
Yep.
He's got a few shows. Yeah, few ones. Did you ever watch Stone Cold, man?
Yeah.
Stone Cold was good, man. That was.
And sometimes he gets some little. He got some bit parts. Yeah, he got some little bit parts. He got some roles. He's did a lot of commercials. I remember Boz got a lot of commercials.
Remember they did those with a lot of football players. Where
Old Spice, absolutely.
To smell bad is uncivilized.
Uncivilized,
yeah. But there was one part of Stone Cold that I really liked. It was the beginning. I like the whole movie, but at the beginning, he's mixing up that protein shake, right? And he's got on that old school, like early 90s, late 80s type workout gear. The baggy shirt, the baggy pants and stuff. He's got flip-flops. He's throwing Snickers and all this stuff in the blender. And you're thinking, damn, he's going to eat that stuff?
Yeah.
And then he pours it in the little bowl for his lizard. This giant.
He's saying he's going to eat this. He's going to eat that shit. Yeah.
He's got eggs and shit. No, but anyway, there's a follow up to it. They did a sit down with Switzer, Boz, and some of those players from that team
from that time.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good show. That really was.
Well, I think I saw it, Mikey. I've seen so many of them. But I love going back and watching that stuff. Like I can't tell you the bunch of stuff I watched today. Like stuff, a lot of football stuff. From just years ago. I like a lot of the old stuff. I was watching Montana that whole season when they beat Cincinnati in the Super Bowl that year. But I just whatever reason I was watching a lot of their games and the road to that Super Bowl in Cincinnati and what went on. Just a lot of stuff. It's all like I see something, I watch it, and I'll be glued to it for 4 or 5 hours. I'll wind up watching the whole season, working shit. Yeah. So it's good. Boz is the man. I love Boz. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Absolutely.
It's fun to watch.
I learned a lot about him. I learned a lot about the Boz. It's always not what they portray about. They build you up, take you down onto the next. That's just how it is.
That's how it is, man. And on another note, he also, man, he saved 2 people, man, with
the CPR
and something. Yeah,
did he?
somebody had passed out. One guy was in a wreck. It was two separate things, and he stopped and gave CPR, or to one of them till the responders came. The other one he pulled him out of a wreck or something. So that was good stuff, man. But
Absolutely.
anyway, man, I thought it would be fun, man.
Yeah. Listen, and again, if anybody's got any comments, stuff we're not touching on, leave it in the comments, so we get back to it. You, me, whoever.
Definitely, man. We're always willing to revisit
Absolutely,
this stuff,
yeah.
man.
Or any other player they want you to highlight or break down, we'll do it.
Definitely, man. Hey, man, maybe we'll do both for
absolutely. I think we almost have to now at this point. I think we have to.
Yeah, we'll do that. So let's mention that, man. Unapologetic. We just, by the time this comes out, it will already be out. The tattoo show we got out, man. Yeah. And so everybody go over there and check that out. I think that was a great show,
up, man. Yeah, we're just getting warmed up.
I'm gonna see if I can get Alonzo to come on and talk.
Oh, that would be amazing, Mikey. That would be amazing.
I'm gonna see if I can. That'd be amazing. He's got a lot of stuff going, but I'll
absolutely, see. Bro. I enjoy doing this, my friend.
Appreciate it, Greg, man. Big time,
absolutely, pal.
Yeah, one thing I always say, man. Every show is
don't go. Absolutely,
don't go.
Hey, listen. Anybody asks you to go fishing with a fedora on, don't go.
Be loyal, man, to your friends, man.
Absolutely, Mikey.
Don't be a piece of junk, man.
Don't be a dirtbag. Absolutely.
You got anything else to say, Greg?
No, I'm good.
Good.
Don't believe the hype and go watch the Buzz. He was better than what they tell you.
That's right,
and he did have a degenerated shoulder. He would have had a long NFL career, I believe.
Yeah, I think the bottom line, the Boz's impact on college football.
He was multiple. Listen, if we get into the X and O's of it, Brian Bosworth was a multiple guy. He was a physical guy. He could play inside. He could give you a rush off the edge. Not typical, especially for that time. Back then they just wanted big thumpers. He was a thumper, but he had a little speed to him. Back then he was running a 4.6 40, which for that time was a good time. And he gave you a little speed. He was nasty. He played with that edge. He was everything you want in the backer and more, and he was very smart on the field. There's no question in today's game, he's a green dot guy. He's the guy communicating. He's the mic. That's it. I love you, man.
Hey, man.
Don't get me on a roll.
Hey, I love that, man. That was perfect. Hey, man, everybody hit like and subscribe. Appreciate you.
Yeah, go in your pocket, buy a mug, you cheap bastards.